Hi, this is Marc with Raw Nutrition. In this video, we'll be comparing two popular twin gear juicers. We have the Green Star Elite 5000 and the Green Power Kempo. Let's take these apart. We'll cover a few of the differences between the two models. So I'll open up each of the covers. Now this is the latest model with the Green Star. It's the 5000. You also have the 5300, which just has the added pasta attachment. This new version is a little more sturdy, easier to assemble than the previous one, where you just have these two locking latches. So we'll open up the Green Star. These are the pulp outlets. So you can definitely see the Green Power Kempo is more compact than the Green Star. All the parts are definitely smaller, a little easier to assemble. The Green Star does have a larger screen surface. This should yield more juice since there's more surface. We'll see that in our result, in our comparison. If you look at the Green Power Kempo screen, the screen, it's not very much screen surface, definitely probably half the size or less. We'll see how that shows up in the results. Main difference, of course, is the two twin gears. The Green Star, these two pretty large gears. Oops, let's grab these. Right, I'm lining these up. You have to line these up when you put them in your juicer. So you can see the difference. A lot bigger. This is in the Green Star models, the 1000, 3000, and also the 2000. The gears are smaller. These are what they call the jumbo twin gears. The Green Power Kempo are smaller. Again, in theory, we should be getting more juice with the Green Star because of the larger surface for crushing and pressing the vegetables. So let's install these as recommended with the dots lined up. Same thing with the Green Star. See a little difference in the assembly. The Green Power is one piece for the chute and the screen, whereas over with the Green Star, the chute is its own separate piece. Then the screen is a separate part. Then you lock in your pulp outlet. Perfect. So to get started, we've completely closed our pulp outlet levers. We can ease up on those if we see any like pulp not coming out as we start juicing. We'll see. Great. So these are pretty quiet juicers, not very loud. They're both slow turning. Green Power is a little bit faster, but we'll review that as we're juicing. I'll start with just one at a time. Since they are twin gear juicers, you really have to push your vegetables in, so a little hard for me to juice with two juicers at once. So we'll go ahead and get started with our Green Star Elite. We've cut things small enough to fit in the openings. The openings between the two are very similar. So that's why we got our carrots cut the same on each side. We've already started to get our juice and our pulp coming out at the end. The Green Star 5000 also includes a crush screen for processing foods. So you can do frozen fruit preserves, nut butters. There are many operations with these juicers. You also have a large whole screen for letting more pulp in your juice. Useful if you're doing things like orange juice or grapefruit juice. So as I mentioned, compared to the new upright juicers that are very popular right now, these types of juicers, you really have to push your vegetables in. It's not very hard. I'm not pushing very hard. I'm just applying a little pressure, and the twin gears pretty much do the rest. I don't think it adds too much time to your juicing process. See, the pulp with the pulp outlet is completely closed, so it's keeping in the most pulp possible. We're getting very dry pulp here coming out. Just keep now we have 2 pounds of carrots that we're doing with each juicer. This is the same amount we've been doing in our other trials. It'll be consistent with the amount. These are simply washed carrots cut. There's exactly 2 pounds on each side. And we've been getting approximately 400 milliliters of juice. With the upright juicers or the single auger juicers like the Omega 8000, the Samson juicers. We'll see with the twin gears if we're getting that more juice. These are definitely more expensive than those other juicers I just mentioned. Get a nice amount of juice. A couple more pieces to go. With the Green Star as well with the Kempo, you do have the reverse function, which you won't really use very often. Pretty rare to have blockages. Sometimes you will have that with leafy greens or more fibrous vegetables. There, we've completed juicing the 2 pounds with the Green Star 5000. Now let's try our Green Power Kempo. As I mentioned, these are quiet juicers, not loud like the centrifuge type juicers. I can't say it's any more difficult to push with the Green Power Kempos. I guess on the larger pieces it feels a little harder to push them in. The Green Star Elite seem to be taking those more quickly, which kind of makes sense. With more surface and more grinding power with the larger gears. With the Kempo, you definitely occupy much less counter space, cupboard space for storage. The Kempo does turn a little bit faster. If I'm not mistaken, it's 170 revolutions to 110 for the Green Star. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to check the details at the bottom of the video. So many juicers, so many different RPMs, but I do know the Kempo juicer does turn a bit faster. It also doesn't have a fan. The Green Star 5000 has a fan for cooling the motor, but even with the fan, neither of them are recommended for more than 30 minutes of continuous use. The Green Star comes with a glass bowl for collecting the juice, whereas the Green Power Kempo has a plastic bowl that does have magnets at the bottom of the bowl, which according to the manufacturer help preserve the juice, prevent oxidation. Both models have bioceramic magnets in the twin gears themselves, in the stainless steel gear part, which also, according to manufacturers, reduce oxidation over time, so you can store your juice a little longer. I got the pulp outlet closed and all the way, and there is pulp coming out, so I'm not going to be having any pulp jams. Definitely a little more effort, it seems, with the Kempo. Push them in, definitely more effort compared to upright juicers that are pretty much self-feeding. So if you've got any difficulty, sore joints or problems like that, you want to get a juicer that's self-feeding like an upright juicer. The 5000, as I mentioned, is the latest design from Tribest and the Green Star brand. The Green Power Kempo in this model has been out for over 10 years, really no redesign since then. Definitely a more modern look with the 5000 than with the Green Power Kempo. Green Power Kempo also has a reverse. Again, there's really no pulp jamming in these. So let's check out our results. So pulp-wise, we definitely look to have very dry pulp on each side. The texture of the pulp very similar, definitely like chewed up by the twin gears. So definitely can't say one is got more juice than the other. So here's our Green Star and our Green Power Kempo results. We'll pour these into two similar containers so we can check our actual yield. The Green Power has a little lip here on the bowl which helps to keep the foam out as you're pouring. Well, I did bring strainers, but it doesn't look like there's any pulp in there, so I'll re-strain it just to make sure. Let's do that. Generally with twin gear juicers, the straining through the screen is very good. Should leave very little pulp in the juice. There is still some. Push that out here. See, just hardly a tablespoon of pulp. Pour that back in here. Oops, I made a mess. Definitely the glass bowl doesn't pour as well. Okay, so we're gonna strain also our juice. I apologize, I didn't do that on my first pouring. As you can see, I've lost a bit of juice there on the table pouring with the glass bowl. So it's not going to make our comparison very accurate. We'll still go ahead nonetheless and see the difference. So pretty much the same on this side. About a tablespoon, even a little less of pulp. So both juicers did leave some pulp in the juice, but very little. Now, definitely, even though, as you can see, I've spilled some juice on the counter with the glass cup from the Green Star, we have more juice. We are in between the 4 and the 600, right in the middle, so that means there's 500 milliliters of juice with the Green Star, and with the Green Power Kempo is a little less. My cup's not very accurate because it goes from 400 to 600, but I would say about 430, 440 milliliters. Definitely got more juice from our Green Star in this video, even though we lost a few tablespoonfuls on the counter when I was pouring it with a glass cup. I hope you enjoyed this comparison between the Green Star Elite 5000 and the Green Power Kempo. Stay tuned for more comparison videos from Raw Nutrition.